and spend 10K just like it's nothing. I hang with the demons, they don't play by me, we cut. Woo. I was coolin', Atlanta, mixed the with the fan up. I got Santa, I go monkey, up that. Gonna do just what I say. Pull up, pass the Uber in that right. She so bad, but she said. I feel guilty, I might as well just plead my case. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. That boys and they can't win. Check. Going up.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have an offense that keeps itself on the field. The Buccaneers are top 10 in converting third down opportunities, and they'll be up against the Panthers defense looking to knock that conversion rate down.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Hill. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They run it again with Hill. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it two different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
They'll look to throw. He finds Corey Davis. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Back to throw here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Let's go!
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Well, anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Taken right around the 44. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. The starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll let Olawale have a crack at it. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jameis Olawale, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Following the penalty, Martin. Just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And some room to roam now. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Fresh set of downs here. They run the counter with Martin. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Jameis to throw it. Dancing to his left. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game, though. Far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And an alley. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. but it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third down, here's Hill. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
So after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on third down.
Would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And Kelvin Benjamin's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. He'll go with a big back. This is Olawale. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. He'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this time. 2nd down, 8. Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A good pickup there, a 22. To throw now on 1st down. Eluding the and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dominique Easley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And the Panthers coming out now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Green 39. Green 39. Watching that, Barney.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Jackson. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So out come the Bucs now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Goes underneath to Martin. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So second down, 3 yards to go now. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Martin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And this offense going to elect to... And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll throw now on the final play. Airing this one out for Evans. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Drops it off to Martin. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
First down, here's the run with Martin. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Let's go.
Room here to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go. 38.
On second down, Martin. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And some space here. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Come on, let's go.
Always got some breathing room. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
And oh, they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. Taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he finds a man. It's Olsen. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now let's go. Blue, landed. Leopard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Back to throw here. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Quan Alexander coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
First down, he'll drop to throw. A strong running. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll look to throw. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Harrison Butker now to try the Panthers field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the kick by Butker is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back to throw. A dump off now to Hill. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Buying time to his left. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. In the red zone this time. Here's Marshall. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making them do it that way, didn't they?
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. This is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Panthers are going to win the football game. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for the Panthers, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.